Okay, let me go then tonight to our newsmaker tonight. Akberuddin Owaisi, MP and leader of the Majlis-e-Ittehadul Muslimin, MIM, joins us, the brother of Akberuddin Owaisi. I appreciate your joining us, Mr. Owaisi. I'm going to ask you very straight, right at the start. Do you regret what your brother said, the hate speech that he gave? Do you believe it was a grave blunder on his part, one that he should have never done? And do you believe that what has been done is unforgivable?
Rajdeep, kindly rephrase that word which you're using, hate speech, hate speech. I mean, if media is going to have a trial and you have already convicted my brother then. Now, it is an alleged hate speech which he has made, and that is why the courts of law will look into it. Now, if the media wants to run a trial, I cannot do anything if you want to be the judge and jury.
Well, how would Akberuddin Owaisi, you are a two-time MP.
Please.
How do you describe the speech of your brother? If you say don't describe it as a hate speech, please tell me a speech which spewed venom against Hinduism, against Hindu gods, against, dare I say, even the idea of people from the other religion. How am I to describe that speech?
No, you should describe it as an alleged hate speech. That is why a criminal case has been booked against him. Now, as far as what you are saying, let me clarify, which I have clarified in Hyderabad in numerous public meetings, that number one, our political party, of which I am the president, we were never against any religion, nor are we against any religion. Our fight is within the four walls of the Indian Constitution.
Yes.
Our political fight, which is a political party, is for equal opportunities, whether in the political representation or in the economic field or in the social field.
Mr. Owaisi, sir, I do not want to go deep into the contents of the speech. I do not think even viewers would appreciate some of the words which were used by your brother in the speech. But the one line which troubled everyone was when he stood up and said, let the police leave for 15 minutes and see what happens to 100 crore Hindus. That was the comment. If that is not to be described as hate speech, what is it, Mr. Akberuddin Owaisi? You say your party stands for within the four walls of the Constitution. Does the Constitution allow promoting enmity among communities?
Of course not. Of course not. You also know and I also know. That is why I am saying, don't turn your show into a trial court. Already Akberuddin Owaisi has been mobbed and lynched by the media. Let the courts of law do their duty, and I am sure, Mr. Rajdip Sardesai, the courts of law have more knowledge of law than you and me, and they have more wisdom. So let them decide basing on facts and evidence which is going to be presented over there, and the courts will I am sure the courts will take a wise decision, an honest decision, and Akberuddin Owaisi will be exonerated.
Mr. Akberuddin Owaisi, you are a two-time MP or a member of parliament elected by the people of India. How do you describe your brother's speech? Are you defending it? Do you believe that your brother said what he was right to say what he said? Or is he simply the flip side of others from the, how different is he from those who you claim spew venom against Islam? How different is your brother from any extremist, religious extremist who spreads communal poison?
I am only going to reply to your question which you have posed to me by saying that the alleged speech is in sub judice. The courts will decide, and once the court decides, the whole country will know about it.
Mr.
And he never ran. Allow me to complete.
Yes, please go ahead.
He came back from abroad.
Yes.
The media was shouting from the rooftops that he is not going to come. He came back.
Yes.
He is not like Mr. Lalit Modi or that music director Nadeem. He came back. A notice was issued, he replied through his lawyer.
And then wanted to escape. They then said that he was medically unfit. He said he was medically unfit. Wanted to go to a hospital, not to jail.
Rajdeep, please know that in April 2011, 30th April, 3 bullets were pumped in his intestine.
Yes.
He had 34 stab wounds on his left hand and his stomach.
Yes.
There is a bullet still lodged in his thigh.
Yes.
He gets Edison. He has he has various ailments. And that is why, as an Indian citizen, the law permits that he should be medically examined. Even now I am telling you that his one kidney is not working properly. If something goes wrong with him, will Rajdeep Sardesai stand up and say that the system or he should have been given proper medical attention?
Akberuddin Owaisi, he addresses public gatherings. He addresses public gatherings. There's no health problem. It's only the health problem comes when the police decides to act.
No, not at all. You are absolutely wrong. You are absolutely wrong. You do not know medical condition of a particular person, which I should not discuss, but I am discussing with you so that the viewers know what medical problem is facing.
Yes.
And if you want, I will send you all those medical records. You make your doctor sit down and go through it, and then let the nation know whether Akbar was fooling or he was giving the right medical records. And you please read the jail manual.
Yes.
What is 730 order?
Yes.
It is there.
Yes.
No, we are not going to run away from the law. We are going to face it.
Yes.
And please also remember, Mr. Rajiv Sardesai,
yes,
that this particular case was booked 22 days after the Nizamabad meeting, 11 days after Nirmal meeting.
That's right. Because
and you book no, let me complete.
Yes.
You started your program, your question by saying he has been booked under sedation.
Yes.
Could any of your legal experts please sit down and explain to the whole nation,
yes,
how come, what kind of war is waging against the nation? I can understand for
a war can be waged with words. A war can be waged with words as well.
No, you cannot. You cannot do that. If that is the case, Mr. Rajiv Sardesai, please tell your editorial team to look into the speeches of Gorakhpur MP, wherein whenever he has given a venomous speech, there has been riot in Gorakhpur.
Sir, you are
I'm not saying the violence.
Sir, I'm sorry. People will say you are two sides of the same coin. You can't use the Gorakhpur MP speech to justify Akberuddin's speech, sir.
I am not justifying. I am saying please wait. Please wait for the courts of law to decide.
Yes.
Hold back your opinion. If that is the case,
yes,
then let them go and help a vindictive government which is there in our state government, who's after us only because we have withdrawn our support to them. And we are not afraid. We'll certainly take them on.
Sir, you have been saying this point. I heard your speech 2-3 days ago. Apparently you said that there is a conspiracy against the MIM. Please tell me, what is this conspiracy to charge someone for hate speech for giving the kind of speech that Akberuddin Owaisi gave? Where is the conspiracy? Where suddenly is this conspiracy? What is this conspiracy you're talking about?
That is a good question which you have asked me. When was the Nizamabad meeting held? On the 8th of December.
Yes.
When was the Nirmal public meeting held? On the 27th of December.
Yes.
24th of December. Now, when Nizamabad meeting was held,
yes,
what was the state government doing sleeping? Why did they give the second meeting permission?
So the fact is, let me be fair. Sir, let me be fair. If this issue had not been picked up through social media and on YouTube, maybe your brother's speech would not even have been tested. The fact is, Akberuddin Owaisi has been making speeches like this, sir, for the last couple of years, and he has not been reined in. And you say the MIM has not spoken like this, but we know, sir, in the past, even your father had to face charges, sir, of inciting people to riot. So let's be honest, the MIM does have a checkered past. Now, you can't say conspiracy when frankly the government finally acts.
Rajdeep, I would please request you,
yes,
that your father is also not there in the world.
Yes.
I would never talk anything about him.
Right.
So I would appreciate and I request you, please don't talk about my father who's not in the world, who's not here to defend himself.
Fair enough, sir.
Now, no, he's not there. I know, don't get personal.
Okay.
Now, if there is a case against my father, please tell me. I am willing to accept it.
Yes.
The reason I am telling you there's a conspiracy between the Congress in the Andhra Pradesh and BJP is, in last 1.5 years, there has been 16 communal incidents.
Yes.
There has been 2 communal riots. And the state government, instead of acting and arresting the real culprits and perpetrators of right-wing people, they have gone scot-free. Last year before Bakrid, 13 stabbings took place wherein 1 Muslim was killed. I can tell you this year how many incidents have happened.
Mr. Owaisi, please, Mr. Owaisi.
Either you allow me,
go ahead. You are preying on the fears and insecurities of Muslims. You are saying that you are creating this divide.
I am not. What was Rajdeep Sardesai doing when Atal Bihari Vajpayee said in Goa after Gujarat riots, train kisne jalai thi?
Mr. Owaisi,
I mean, who coined this slogan? Ek dhakka aur do, Babri Masjid tod do. I mean, what is this? Rajdeep, I remember during last Jaipur Book Festival, you were the one who were anchoring and you were asking me, doesn't Salman Rushdie have the right to offend?
Yes.
And if I am asking the same Rajdeep Sardesai, why did Rajdeep Sardesai didn't stand up and say that Honey Singh has the right to what nonsense he can sing in his song?
Sir, let's
Where
be
was
honest,
your right
sir.
to, right to,
Sir, we live in very fragile times. Sir, we live in fragile times. Inciting people to violence is not what India needs, sir. You know that. Mr. Owaisi, inciting people to violence is not what people need.
No. I am not inciting. It was CNN, IBN which gave live coverage of that person's funeral who said Muslims are cancer in India. Am I wrong, Mr. Rajiv Sardesai, when I say this? How come your other electronic channel gave a live of a funeral of a person who was indicted in Sri Krishna Commission, who said openly that Muslim Islam and Muslims are cancer in the
Mr. Owaisi,
please
Mr.
don't
Owaisi,
sit
sir.
there and sermonize
Mr. Owaisi.
me. I am only saying let the courts of law decide.
Yes.
Let the courts of law decide. I will put my point over there. His counsel will put his point over there. And then the fact will come to know tomorrow. Don't let us not sit. You can sit in the comfort of your studio. I can sit in the comfort of my house, and we can have an argument. And I'm sure the cross-examination you are doing, I'm sure if you were a lawyer, our state dictatorial Congress government would have hired you as a public prosecutor.
Mr. Owaisi,
Mr.
Owaisi, the worry that I have, let me be honest, the worry that I have is that we live in fragile times. Yes, there are people, there may be Hindu bigots who are who make statements that also stir enmity. Yes, there are Muslim extremists who are also doing it. You cannot use one to justify the other. You cannot tell me on this program that because the Gorakhpur MP says something, therefore Akberuddin Owaisi can say something.
Good you have asked me this question. Rajdeep, we are living in times wherein each and everyone wants gender equality. I am demanding communal equality also. Don't have a different yardsticks for all these things.
The yardstick is simple. Promoting enmity under Section 153A is unacceptable in this country, sir. From anyone. I don't care who it is, whether it is the Thakres in Mumbai or whether it's the Owaisis in Hyderabad.
No. Rajdeep, for God's sake, don't equate me with the Thakre family. Please, I know you are a learned man, you come from that state, you know Sri Krishna committee has said. Why did all electronic channels coverage his funeral and presented him as a huge, great hero when and the state government of Congress gave him a state funeral? What is this? Yes, I agree with you. We are living in fragile times. Let the courts decide. I do not support. We do not want any sort of communal enmity. This country has to be strengthened.
Then why not distance? Then why not distance and apologize for your brother's remarks? I mean, you are not even willing to do that. It's not about the matter being sub judice. It's about accepting in politics, in public life. If you make mistakes, accept it's wrong. Your brother has also physically attacked Taslima Nasreen in the past. He has passed inflammatory remarks in the past. Surely the time has come that he has to mend his way. He's become now a test case whether the Indian state will stand up and take into account irrespective of which community, sir. Let's not make it about Hindus and Muslims. It's about any individual who takes the law into his own hands and misuses Section 153. You are a lawyer, you know Section 153.
Rajdeep, thank you for making Akberuddin Owaisi a test case. This is what I'm saying, a test case. You want to make me a test case, fine, you do it. We will fight this battle in the courts of law. Politically, we'll take on this dictatorial government which is anti-people and anti-communal in our state, in the masses.
Yes.
And the verdict will come out. I need not worry. But for God's sake, don't use this word test case. What is this? What? I mean, I don't understand where are you coming?
Because Mr. Owaisi, over the years, several people across communities, let me be clear, across communities have misused Section 153A to spread communal poison in this country. And enough is enough. Someone has to pay the price. In this case, unfortunately for you, it has to be your brother, because the kind of statement he has made is clearly violative of Section 153A.
Are you the judge of the court over there to pronounce your judgment, your lordship?
I'm not.
I mean, from tomorrow we should address you. No, from tomorrow we should address you as Lord Rajdeep Sardesai, His Honor.
No.
I mean, for God's sake, how can you?
I'm not playing judge.
There? No,
I'm not playing judge.
I am sorry. I am sorry. You are trying to prejudice. You are trying to be very biased over there. You are making a legal announcement from your studio which you have no right.
Sir.
I have started this program by saying alleged hate speech. You are saying violative. How do you know? How do you know it's violative? You can come down and have the state go, no, Rajdeep, you are not the judge. These studios cannot be turned into courts of law. I didn't want you to come on TV studios, but reluctantly I had come. And this is what I hear.
Sir, I am not playing judge. Akberuddin Owaisi.
You are playing judge.
I am a proud Indian. I am a proud Indian who feels strongly about issues regarding religious extremism. Am I not entitled to do that? Am I not entitled to feel strongly on this issue? I'm just reflecting the anger, sir, which I feel also.
You can feel strongly, but you have no right whatsoever to pronounce a legal judgment. You are not the judge of Adilabad Session Court.
Okay, I'm going to ask you in conclusion.
Based on evidence.
I'm going to ask you in conclusion then, Mr. Owaisi. Given what has happened, are you willing at any stage to accept that the MIM needs to relook at its politics? Or is this your political compulsion that you have a constituency there who believes that the only way out is to constantly say Islam khatre mein hai? That's the kind of politics that you play. You've done it in the past and you're going to continue to do it in the future.
Rajdeep, I don't know why do you have this fascination with this sentence Islam khatre mein hai. Please be my guest. Come to Hyderabad. See the kind of work which we are doing. We are running 2 hospitals, each having 350 beds. The majority of doctors are not Muslims. Come and see my engineering college, my cooperative bank, and see who's benefiting from there.
Okay.
Don't make a judgment over here. I am only, and last point which I want to make in conclusion is,
yes.
I hope your editorial team will not get carried away by the Twitter outrage. Believe me, Twitter, majority of them owe their allegiance in fake names, in real names to the Sangh Parivar. I am again reiterating, we are not against any religion. Our fight is for political equality, social equality, and I have full confidence in the courts of law. They will take a decision based on the evidence which is there, not on the so-called sensational announcements made by His Lordship, Rajdeep Sardesai, or anyone.
The last thing I want to do is be a news anchor who is a judge. We have enough news anchors in this country who play the role of judge.
Yes.
So I don't want to go into that. But
no. We have enough conscience keeper. We have enough judges. Let the courts decide, please.
Okay.
Don't enter that domain.
But I'm only going to say, you're saying it's a speech for social and political equality. Most others are seeing it as a hate speech. So there is a distinction between a speech fighting for social and religious equality and one which is seen as a primarily hate speech. So let us not get away from that. There are clear distinctions, Mr. Owaisi.
Alleged.
Okay, alleged hate speech.
Alleged hate speech.
Okay, Mr. Asauddin Owaisi, I appreciate that you've come on the program and given us your perspective and where you stand on this issue. Thank you very much for joining us here on CNN IBN. That was Asauddin Owaisi giving us his perspective of the MIM. We leave it to you, the viewers, to judge where he stands.